I think that if you were going to do a third strike character for, next season or whatever, like the caveat, I think would be, it has to be someone who has not been seen since.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Necro or Remy or, no, Hugo was in,
Hugo was in 4.
Although I would love Hugo. What else am I thinking of? 12.
12, well, technically 11, but he didn't have his own moves.
Yeah, he was
right?
just the random.
Look, we got Elena.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah. I'm really excited for Ingrid.
I am also very excited for Ingrid. I'm very curious to see how she's going to play ZachInABox up against Rock and Rollback. Oh, I mean,
I was talking about this with someone earlier. Where did this come from? Zach on the Viper?
Zach, I mean, Viper's fun. I think that
she is.
Because of how like free flow her decision making is.
Sure.
And Zach likes those kinds of characters where it's like the neutral is pretty strong, but the fluidity is so open.
Yeah, you have a lot more control over. Sure.
Yeah, and like Zach is not afraid of execution, right? He'll figure it out.
You better not be.
So after playing the Bison for so long, I'm sure he was just like ready to get back into character. I haven't asked him why he's played Viper. I'm sure that there are people that do know, but it fits well in his hands. It is observably comforting for Zach, I think.
Which, I mean, that makes sense. That's certainly, like you said, not scared of execution. So it makes sense that you'd see that pay off with someone like Zach, for sure.
Yeah, and I think he's doing a great job.
Yeah, I love Viper, and it is unfortunate that, like, kind of like what we were talking about back when she launched, it's like the work that you have to put in with her in a game like this is just so much more than you have to with most other characters. So you just don't see a whole lot of her.
Yes.
Because she's like, I feel like, unless you are someone who's just very tailored to that, like you're saying with Zach, the payoff is not as crazy as it would need to be to justify the effort.
I'm of the mind where the execution that you need to have to play a character is your first barrier.
Sure.
And it's the barrier you overcome the quickest. You know what I mean? Like, the open-endedness of C Viper is going to be more of an obstacle for Zach and for any Viper player than, like, her actual execution. I think that it's solely because, like, you're whipping off like the jump cancels and stuff like that. Like you're doing drills on that first and foremost. Like that's the thing that you have to kind of get out of the way.
Right.
Once that becomes second nature, once that becomes like, oh, I just know, I'm just used to it.
You're off to the races.
You're off to the races, exactly. You're just trying to figure out how to incorporate that execution with like the open-endedness of her combos and her routes, I guess I should say. So
that makes sense.
I don't think that, like, people play harder characters in harder games. You know what I'm saying? I think that Viper, in her context, as a move kit, in the context of Street Fighter 6, is not that bad.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's just, it's the top of the scale in Street Fighter 6 probably.
So,
but it's still not that bad.
Right. You're exactly right.
Those poor extra players.
Oh my god. Yeah. And you know, like, I think she is really cool in this game. And I think that, especially in that lead up back in like September or so when we didn't know much about it, that was the big question, right? It was like, okay, what's the execution gonna look like? And I think overall people were pretty happy with it. Like, there's a lot of complexity here.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
They kept a lot of her, like, they made her slightly easier. But, you know, they kept basically everything that made Viper, right?
Yeah.
I think the only complaint that people had about her was like her focus attack thing.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it. It's like focus drive or something like that. But other than that, she is very holistic. In her design.
And I like that. Yeah, she has the install here where she gets more options. She has the special, like, more unique drive meter. Okay, yeah, why not?
And the damage.
Yeah. But I like when they get more experimental characters, which you tend to see, I think, later on in games like Trans, right?
Absolutely. And I think that, like, there's still possibly even more room for Elena to get explored, you know?
Yeah.
The character that's, like, not that new, but... Oh! Yeah, there you go. Good reaction from Rock and Rollback.
Great answer there.
I don't know if that is a reaction. I think you do have to DI that on a read, that follow-up. But good stuff from him regardless.
Absolutely. Coming in. Okay, wall splat. All right.
He's going to go into level 3. No, he's going to level 1. The follow-up here. Double level.
Oh, what a whiff. Unfortunate. You got to be careful. You can't give someone like Zach this opportunity.
Brother. No throw loops, but, like, Okay, I'm scared.
He's jabbing with his life on the line.
Oh, he's down. Oh, GG's to rock and roll back. ZachInABox moving forward 3-0 in the set. I mean, the double level 1?
Yeah.
If you're going to spend 2 bars.
Do the level 2.
Aaron! Does 2 level 1s do more damage than level 2? Shut up. Does it do more damage than level 2?
You didn't. Then why the hell are you doing it?
I didn't test it. It
Ro
does work. You just suck.
Rockin' delay based netcode. You're done.
Been demoted.
Yep. Rockin' 46 ping.
No.